Alright, here we go. Beetlejuice, you're first. And here is your question. Spell red.
Red? L-S-T-E-R.
Alright, is that your final answer?
My final answer.
Alright. I think that's close enough, but alright, okay. The judges are saying that's not exactly right. I'm gonna go to Gary. Spell red.
R-E-D.
That is one right.
That is correct.
You got it right.
Has one.
You were close.
That one correct.
You got one right, big deal.
But that's, we're just beginning.
You did it, alright. Beetlejuice, you were close.
One letter.
Alright. Alright, Gary. It's your turn now. There we go. This could be a
You
rub.
gotta go back to Beetlejuice after every right answer that Gary gives.
You do? Alright, I'll go to Beetlejuice first. Robin's right, because you got the last one right. That's right. That's right. Beetlejuice, I go to you first. That's only fair. Spell red.
L-E-D-E-R.
Alright, that's wrong. Gary, you go. Spell red.
R-E-D.
That's correct. Alright. Alright, you have two right.
Right.
And Beetlejuice, you have none right. But it's only 2-0. You could come back.
I could come back with...
Yeah, anytime.
Alright, let's go to our third question. Spell red.
Spell red?
Yeah.
L-N-E-T-E-R-D.
Close but not right. Go ahead, Gary.
R-E-D.
That is correct. You have 3 now. Alright, he's doing...
That's what it's like when I deal with retards on the internet. Yeah. Hey guys and gals and morons and fucking retards. There's a lot of retards out there. You got some that's smarter than other ones, and but guys, I've been reading some of these comments on that Jacob Viral video of nobody. Yeah. What they don't realize, that's a old video. That was earlier in the year, man. That was on Weak Power. Old Surge piece of shit. And them 5 subs that blew all to hell. Well, just one of them. It was just weak, and I've seen other videos up. Hell, even them Notorious Sundown subs do the same shit. Hell yeah. I watched the video. At the same show, a guy had a set of NSV6s and he blew the goddamn whole back of that fucker out too. Yeah. And didn't have as much power as we did. Oh, I've been getting comments like, oh, that build costs $8,000 to $12,000, and one person went, oh, budget build. Oh my God, I literally started crying. $30,000, I guess, is a budget build. Motherfucker, what tree did you crawl out from under? You need to go back up in your mama's pussy or something. I better say coochie. You better go back up in your mama's coochie, because you're dumber than shit, and you need somebody to rebreed her with, or one of them's dumb as fuck. Either your daddy or your mama's dumber than shit. Yeah, if you gonna talk so goddamn stupid about my shit and my son's stuff, then I'm gonna call you your mom and daddy shot out fucking failure. Yeah, I hope this gets back to your dumb ass too. Obviously you can see in that video I'm big enough to beat the piss out of about 90% of you for fucking retards. Oh my God, but anyway, listen, this car didn't cost, in that build, that was $6,182. Well, let me add this in there. This was 21 bucks, but it's not the same build. Actually, we're probably not off the same money, to be honest with you. Probably pretty damn close to being about the same. No, it's going to be way cheaper because I took out the Neos and put in the $59 door speakers. Yeah, and I hate to tell you, the sub cost was only $30 more what we got in here now, and the amps I got, I'll keep that to myself, but we're still under $7,000. Yeah, on this entire build as far as the electrical, electronics. I'm including the wire this time because what people don't realize is the wire that was in this car came from Patrick. All the big 1/0. We used, I think, 1.5 rolls in this car, and it was $100 a roll. And the 4 gauge was that was $100 for 100 feet, which is a roll of 4 gauge. Guys, the wire only goes from here to here. This ain't a Suburban, man. But if you see I adjusted this, I want you to see this. This is 12.8 that's going to the LEDs right now that are in the back, lit up. Alright, you see, and they're not, guess what? I can sit there and put my finger on it. Look, just, it's been running for 30 damn minutes. I can stick my finger on it, it ain't hot at all. But I'll promise you at 15 volts, it will burn the piss out of you. You will not be sticking your finger on that at 15 volts. Hell to the no, to the no, 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 hell to the no. That's not happening. Guys, just because it says 12 to 24 doesn't mean it ain't gonna get hot. LEDs will get smoking hot. And even if you run them at 15 volts, they're gonna be smoking hot. They need to be running at about 12 volt. Yes, if it's a 12 to 24 volt LED. Run it at 12 volts. Now look, you wouldn't think that this strip from here to here would pull this much current, would you? 1.41. The fans in this car don't pull more. I think it pulls about the same amount. I can't remember. 2 amps. So everybody wants to know, why don't you run all them pretty lights and shit like Shelly Mead does? Because it pulls power that's unnecessary. So either I can run a fan, or I can run, I don't know, a couple fans, or take out, I don't know, 2 LEDs. And I've tried to tell this to Miller as well, which he understands it. We're not building a damn merry-go-round or a roller coaster with a bunch of lights on it. No, this is a budget build. And for the retards, you just heard 2 retards trying to do a game. Some retards are better than other ones, but Beetlejuice, bless his heart, he couldn't spell red 3 times in a row. No, after it was spelled for him 3 times in a row. That's kind of like the way it is me talking to these dumbasses. I can tell them 3 times in a row there's less than $7 grand in this car, as far as the electrical goes, electronics, radio, alternators, batteries, less than $7 grand. Yeah, we have not stepped up. I'm trying to keep the build under, when it's completely done, under 9,000, and that's going to be beating your brains in power. Under 9,000 in the entire fucking thing. Yeah, not counting the enclosure now. That if I would have done it myself, yeah, I could have saved some money there. But as far as the equipment, when this car is at full steam, bad as it's going to get, we're going to have less than 9 grand in the whole car. Yes, that means subs, amps, the baddest we can make it on a budget, 9,000. Not 30,000, dude. I don't know where in the hell you been. And it's people that are dumb as shit. One guy's like, I got 110, man. Does that, blah, blah, blah. What frequency are you doing with that? Did you not hear it in the video? Here's where Miller fucks up in videos. He's a good kid, but he's such in a hurry, he don't think. If Jacob would have said, hey man, what SPL burps have you done? I'm gonna tell you the answer to that. None. 0. Never done it. Never done an SPL burp in this car ever. Never, not one time. No, it's music. And I did it on video. That was with 2 Harmony 18s, one that wasn't even working, and 4 amplifiers. That's what it was. 4 amps on 2 subs, 2 amps not working, and 1 sub not working, and it done a 59 on the meter. On music. I didn't have the door open. I just had the windows down. I rolled the windows up. It didn't make no difference. I put it in the floor where it had to stay because it wouldn't stay on the windshield. Guys, go back and watch the videos. Start at the beginning, go to the professional and watch the videos. If you see some knucklehead chiming in saying it cost me $30,000 for this, tell that motherfucker to give me a call. Some of you guys has got my number, have them call me. I'll set them straight real quick. Yeah, or tell them to come to the show. And yeah, I'm glad I didn't go to Sundown Show. It was a letdown. There were a lot of damn people there as far as the vehicles go, but there wasn't no crowd. They had the least amount of people at this show this year than they've ever had. Yep, sure did. And they're going to keep getting smaller crowds if they keep talking shit about people. Yeah, they're going to have less and less and less. That's a fact, man. I told you how this goes. I've been doing this since the 90s, man, early 90s, and I know how it goes. Talking all that garbage and all that shit about all you customers is going to make you go under in a heartbeat. It don't matter how many big wheels you got throwing equipment in there. There's not enough of them versus how many small guys there are. The small guys is where the money gets spent at. Your team members don't get... Hell, the team members getting discounts, guys. Yeah, they get discounts. You're not getting a discount. No. That's why I'm not on any teams. That's why I'm not on any... I have one sponsor. One. I'm sponsored by... Well, let's take that back, too. We got Fried Rice, which is me. I sponsored myself. And this is my son's car. In that video, and still today, he's 16. He's not 17 yet. No. So, I don't know if Jacob knew how old he was, but that's a 16-year-old kid in there. Yeah, he's 16 now. He won't be 17 till August 28th. So, just remember, all the wire in this car was not a lot of money because it only goes from here this far to there. It don't take 14 rolls of wire. No. I'm gonna show you the voltage in the car just sitting here. So there's 15.8. Take in mind this is off by a little over a tenth. So this is probably about 15.9, almost 16. Skip runs the best at 15.8. And guess what? When I turn the amps on, it's going to be at 15.8 because it's going to show 15.6, and that's really 15.8. I know what I'm doing here. I want others to know and not look like clowns. Does that look like 5 subs? No. Does that look the same? No. None of it's the same. No. No, it's not the same. So if I turn this off, that turns off the LEDs in the back. Turn that off. I should be able to go around, check this buck converter, which I highly suggest you guys put on your car. It's turned off and it has a fan built in. It's not hot and I can stick my finger on it. Guys, who the hell's that calling? I don't know who that is. I'll call you back. I have no idea who that is. But anyway, what I was trying to say is these are cheap. These things right here are like $1 from China. Maybe $1. Now this goes from here all the way back to the battery, so that's on a small wire, so it's off by about a tenth or so. I believe you damn self. I told you where to get these for 73 bucks. Those are not Neos in them doors anymore. They're $59. Okay? Them tweeters for 19 a pair. 40 bucks for that full range. I think I got 80 in the tweeters. I'm not telling you what I paid for them, but I will tell you they're $30 more than what I paid for the Fies, and I got the Fies cheaper than you ever going to get them. Yes, you're not going to get them that cheap. No. At the time of that video, the amps that were running, this is 60 bucks total. That's not running, that's a spare. 150. Batteries were 1100 a piece. Do your math if you want to do it. You know how much the amps cost me? Nothing. Everybody knows that. Them Surge amps didn't cost these nuts not one penny. Nope, sure didn't. 100 bucks. I think that was 150. The alts were like, at the time I got them, I think they gave me a deal on that one like 300 maybe, something like that. And the other one wasn't that much because JS sponsors the vehicle, guys. I mean, I don't know what the fuck to tell you. The PP subs in the car were $10 a pair. The radio was a refurbished radio. It was less than 100, I think, or right at one something, real cheap. I don't think it was 100 bucks. And that Timpano was refurbished in there. So no, I don't have 30,000 in this car. And yes, this is a budget build. And don't look at pieces flopping around on people's roofs and fur. I don't need fur to show you I got wind blowing. Just come get you a demo. We don't need fur to show you that. Just come get you a demo and eat some crow stew. I hope you're not so retarded you can't make crow stew. Crow stew only needs one thing in it. Crow and, well, two things, water and crow. You just put some water in there and put some crow in it and just eat it after you boil it up pretty good. But if you're a retard, eat it raw. Yeah, that way we get rid of you quicker. But no, there is not. Where in the hell are you coming? Do you know how much that metal was? Free. Oh, my bar was 100 bucks. But we're not counting the enclosure. I'm counting the equipment. And I did, listen guys, I had broke it down as we built the car. $6,182 is what's in this car in that video. And yes, it does 160 easy in that video. God damn, are you this dumb? This ain't a Trailways bus, guys. It's called pressure. When the back part's bigger than the front and you're pushing, look, I don't need 618s when I got a small car. This would be like running 618s in an SUV. Holy shit, man. Are you just dumb? God damn, why are people so dumb, man? I can't figure it out. Well, I can. Their parents are stupid. Yeah, their fucking parents are dumb. Yeah, for sure. You guys take care. Have a great day. I'd show you how the buck converter was doing. I just hooked it up. And no, I'm not going to come out when it's 100 and do that shit. I'm going to wait till it cools off like a smart person. That's why a lot of people left that show early. It's too fucking hot, man. And no, they didn't get a turnout worth a fuck. No. Nope, sure didn't. And I knew that was going to happen. I've been saying this for a long time. More people they start pulling their backgrounds on and talking all that shit, less people's going to show up. Yeah, and especially when I'm showing China equipment beats the hell out of their equipment. I don't have to spend that kind of money. I can't wait till we step it up a notch or two on that thing with China amps. It's going to be hilarious, man. There's going to be a lot of crow eating going on. And for the people that's supporting what I'm doing, I appreciate every one of you. And you guys know, hell yeah, you know what's going on. You guys take care and have a great day. Don't be dumb like these other people, man, because you're just going to eat this crow stew later down the road, and you're going to look foolish, and you can't erase it. No, because I got it saved on my phone. So later on, I can send these screenshots to your dumbass messages and put it on my page. Yeah. You guys take care and have a great day. Don't be a retard. See you.